watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Friday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. New tonight, Prince George's County Police have charged 2 more teens in the shooting death of 2-year-old Derby Pucaceres last week.
Yeah, this happened back on February 8th, and we're told that they're both boys, 15 and 16 years old, and they're both being charged as an adult. Police had previously arrested 2 men in this case. They say they're still looking for additional suspects, and the investigation is ongoing.
All right, our big story this afternoon. We're expecting several inches of snow overnight. Looking outside this afternoon, this is the calm before the storm with a live look at Roslyn.
And we're gonna just deal with it. We have team coverage as preparations are underway for some snowfall. And we're gonna check in with our Randy Bass shortly, but let's head over down to meteorologist Damon Matson with the first look.
Well, hey guys, yeah, that snowfall is the key thing we are keeping our eye on here. Moving into the night, we've had a very quiet afternoon with some sunshine in parts of the region, but that is quickly changing as clouds are really starting to fill in and the first signs of that snowfall are on the horizon here. Generally, we don't have anything happening really at this 4 o'clock hour. Back toward Garrett, Allegheny counties, the first few flurries on the leading edge of this system have started to pop up, but nothing steady as of yet out there. As we zoom out the radar loop here, we can see our storm system that will be arriving tonight. It's back across much of the Ohio River Valley with snow stretching north there into Indiana, central Ohio, and there's some bands of steadier snow embedded within this system where that darker blue is, and some of that is what we are going to see later on tonight. Now, as you go about your Friday late afternoon into the evening time, all is going to be fine here for the next several hours, folks. But once we get beyond 9 to 10 o'clock, that is when the snow will begin out across our mountain counties and then eventually spread east into the DC metro. And this just goes to show the impact we're going to have from this event, folks. Just this afternoon, winter storm warnings in the pink have been expanded across all of Loudoun County, now into Montgomery County as well, just outside of the district. We have winter weather advisories within the metro and then down across southern Maryland and the southern portion of the I-95 corridor. And within the warnings, we're expecting some higher snowfall totals, and everybody is going to be waking up to snow on the ground tomorrow morning. So coming up, we'll detail out the timing and where the heaviest snow will occur in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Let's check in with our Randy Bash. He's getting a look at how the district is preparing for the latest snowfall. Randy, it's been a busy season for the district snow team.
Yeah, Mark, it sure has, and it's certainly been a busy season for the DC snow team. We've seen more already this season than we've seen over the last couple of years combined, and it means DC's snow team is going to be hard at work through the holiday weekend, making sure everything is underway. Right now, though, roads have already been treated, like Wisconsin Avenue, a major snow emergency route here in the district. Other major roads like 295, 695, other main streets, those are the ones at the top of the list. Crews started spraying salt brine on those major roads last night. That keeps crews from having to spread as much rock salt when the snow falls. Once snow starts to accumulate, it's time for them to start plowing. If you see a plow out while you're driving, crews are asking you to give them plenty of room. The snow is set to move in just a couple hours, and Public Works Director Timothy Spriggs says DC's snow team is ready to roll out.
So today what we're doing is, you see some of the trucks are moving around, making sure that they're topped off and good to go. And then at 10 o'clock tonight, we start what is known as a full deployment, where we'll have over 200 pieces of equipment out here to take care of our district streets. We're also going to try to get into the residential areas a lot quicker.
Yeah, neighborhoods here in upper northwest DC were hit really hard last time. And the million-dollar question everybody wants to know the answer to: when is my street going to be plowed? Well, take a look at your screen now. You can see this. It's the DC Snow Plow Tracker. You can actually see where everything is happening in real time and see if your road's been plowed, if roads in your neighborhoods have already been treated. Again, the storm starting to move into the region. Stay with DC News Now throughout the evening for continuing coverage. Live in Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thanks so much. Well, residents in Frederick County are also preparing for a significant amount of snowfall. Officials with the county's Division of Public Works say crews will start pre-treating the roads with salt later tonight. They say they have around 130 plow trucks ready to clear those roads. They also say the best way to stay safe during a weather event like this is to just stay home.
I was mentioning about this event happening, on a Friday night, and the best thing for residents would be to stay home if they can and avoid unnecessary trips. It's safer for them. It's safer for our crews if we have less vehicles on the road and we can get the roads cleaned up faster. So
that pre-treatment begins at 9 o'clock tonight. Well, keep an eye on this storm by downloading the DC News Now weather app. Just scan that QR code on your screen right there. We'll be tracking the storm as it hits our region tonight and into tomorrow morning. And
new tonight, the man convicted of killing 20-year-old Dorian Herd, a basketball player at the University of District Columbia, has been sentenced to life in prison. 32-year-old Tevin Ream has been sentenced to life plus 38 years. On March 18, 2021, Herd was at a tattoo shop on St. Barnabas Road. Herd stepped outside to take a call when Ream passed by Herd and shot him several times. Police say it was done without a motive. After the shooting, Ream ran from the scene and tried to hide the gun in a nearby business, but was arrested.
All right, new tonight in the district, we're learning more about the man who police say shot 3 D.C. police officers on Wednesday. D.C. police sharing these photos of the weapons recovered from the suspect's home. An arrest warrant was being served to Stephen Radigan before he started shooting, according to officers. He's charged with felony assault on a police officer and possession of a firearm. Detectives recovered 3 handguns, 2 rifles, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. Also turning now to Virginia, an economic analysis released today revealing just how much money the proposed arena and surrounding entertainment district in Potomac Yard may take. That report breaks down various sources of revenue, including from players' taxes, parking, retail, and much more. But it includes nothing about the financing structure. Earlier this week, Virginia Senate Democrats removed the proposal from a committee docket, saying the finance structure was unlike any other project in the state, that it might not be a great deal for Virginians there. Shannon Curtis with the Coalition to Stop the Arena at Potomac Yard says the financing of the deal is what people really want to hear about.
Every bit of information we got, we just have a new round of questions that are not, fully answered, or information that's not inspiring the full amount of confidence that we would like to see. And that's just on the finances. I mean, there's a million other quality of life questions and impacts that I think people feel that they also don't have answers or full comfort with either.
And coming up later on DC News Now, we'll have more on the proposed arena's projected impact in the community.
In Maryland, there are some high-stakes elections on the ballot this year, but as Stephen Cohen tells us, in the Hagerstown area, there are a few kinks to be worked out before voters go to the polls.
Maryland's primary election is months away, but here in Washington County, some real challenges lay ahead.
One challenge is where early voting centers will be. Right now, there are plans to have 2 in Hagerstown, but for outlying communities, they say they are being disenfranchised. So they are suing the county, and now it's up to the Supreme Court of Maryland.
The parties are all concerned about, primarily setting the sites for where this election, where the early voting centers are going to be held.
The director of Washington County's Board of Elections, Barry Jackson, says a concern for his department is staffing.
The General Assembly gave all the election judges around the state a raise. They'll make a minimum of $250 per day, so that includes Election Day as well as any early voting days they work.
Jackson hopes to sign up another 70 poll workers by spring.
We take anyone who's a registered voter in the state of Maryland. You could be 16 years old. As long as you're registered, you can be an election judge.
And Jackson says if you are a state employee and want to work the polls, you will not be charged for a day of annual leave. The primary is May 14. Early voting begins May 2nd.
The Maryland Supreme Court ruling could come at the end of next week. Reporting from Washington County, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.
Stephen, thank you. Well, right now, DC News Now continues to honor Black History Month. This time, we're highlighting community leaders who are honoring Black boxers. Over 40 former and current boxers were recognized for their hard work and achievement in the sport. The goal is to help the next generation of boxers. That event at the Columbia Heights Community Center today was also a recruiting effort for the summer boxing program for young people in the district ages 3 to 13.
We were intentional about building something where young people could come, a safe space where words of affirmation speak to them. It's a great tool to teach them how to deal with some aggression, frustrations.
Families can sign up for the summer recreation camp by February 26.